So this video is about fuel line quick disconnect and how to disconnect, how to repair, and how to reconnect the fuel line that goes to the fuel rail. So yeah, I'm going to try to show you how not to mess up with the O-rings and how to replace them by using, this Kroner repair kit. So I'm going to show you this in details. So it's much more easy to show you here on the bench than on the the engine compartment. So as you can see here, there are two plastic tabs that you need to push. Then you wiggle a little bit the fuel line, and then it should pop out like this. So there are two O-rings and a spacer that stay inside here, and that's where problem starts. I mean, if you don't take care, the O-ring here will fall or move, and then when you want to reconnect the fuel line, you may damage your O-ring, or your O-rings may be like, I don't know, 20 or 17 years old, so they are totally dry. So there is no leak until you touch it. Then once you disconnect, when you reconnect it, there is a lot of chance that after that you have a fuel leak. So I'm going to, as you can see, one O-ring did pop out, so I'm going to put it back, try to put it back, and then I'm going to show you how to remove the O-rings and the spacer that are inside and how to replace this. So this is typical situation after you disconnect the fuel line from the fuel rail. So basically, for example, if now you try to reconnect the fuel line, then you are going to punch the O-ring, and then you are in trouble because you have a leak. So yeah, with this kind of tool, you have to catch the O-ring like this, and then after you have to catch the spacer like this, and then there is a last O-ring at the end, and then here is the O-ring. So okay, now I'm going to show you how to reinstall new O-ring and spacer. So of course, you have to try to clean as much as possible, the inside. If there is some dirt or debris or whatever, then this has to be cleaned, of course. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to properly reinstall new O-rings and spacer and make sure there is no leak. So in order to perform this repair, I bought this Kroner Automotive kit, so part number 835 or 2745. In this kit comes this little guy right here. So you have a new retainer clip, O-ring, spacer, new O-ring, and everything is held on by this plastic thing. So I'm not going to use my brand new repair kit to show you, but I bought several of them, so I take this plastic part out, and then I install my old retainer and old O-rings and old spacer. So with this kit, I'll be able to show you how to reinstall the O-ring. So of course, same, you put some engine oil or petroleum jelly in order to be sure that the O-rings will slide in place. So it's very easy. You just put it in, you press. When you hear the click, then it's done. After you put your finger here, you to keep the retainer in place, and then you turn a little bit this plastic part, and then you remove this thing. So now the two O-rings and the spacer are properly installed. So now you can reinstall the fuel line. So same, you press in. Of course, you put some engine oil on the fuel line, same. Then you press in. When you hear the click, it's done. Et voilà comment on répare une durite d'essence. So this is how I repair my fuel line.